All right. Hello, YouTube viewers, because the Twitch folks won't actually have arrived yet, for sure, right at the start. Welcome to our traditional new game settings. Also, I need to make sure my mic settings are on properly. Sensitivity, view controls. I am live, right? Yes. Da, 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 da. Okay, that is just viewing controls. Vertical axis, invert. There we are. We are live. Colorblind mode, we'll leave that off for now. We want performance in an action game. Motion blur off. We'll see how the volume goes. English. Apply changes. Alright. So yeah, this is a Souls-like, which I know I've mentioned being kind of tired of. This one sells itself on the ability to adjust your builds on the fly, though.
Ah, the tree of change bears fruits. Awaken, maskless one. The stage is set.
That was short. Yeah, the selling point they've largely put forth in their description of this particular Souls-like, which inspired me to actually give it a try instead of throwing it on the pile, is that apparently it promotes experimentation with your builds. Like, you don't get locked into a build and get stuck with something really boring, or if it is boring, you can switch it up. Because the biggest problem I have with Souls games, I don't specifically remember if I've actually done a Let's Play of one of the Souls, but they get very samey very, very quickly, even though I usually try and play magic classes to actually mix things up. Smack, smack, roll, smack, smack, roll, and the weapons don't really distinguish themselves. That's always been my biggest feedback on the Souls games. That comes from, a position of having played Monster Hunter, very similar basic gameplay, but good God, do the weapon, you can tell we are using one weapon or another in Monster Hunter. Hi guys. Did I get hit? I did, just not very hard. Doubt it, but see if I can parry there. Yeah, there's a reason in Souls games that most people run past 90% of the enemies. Oh, I'm supposed to be dodging. Back one to dodge. Jump, but not apparently air attack. Is there a trick to killing these properly? Can't tell if I'm on like horde defense. Oh, it's trying to teach me to parry. I already did that. That was not well timed. Where was that? Oh, this guy's playing the fuck physics version of things. Mass is one raking the grip on all manner of things, by hostile beings builds their unraveling mirror. When filled, they are filled exposed. Stagger meter. Passionate, I'll be coming in, and it gets positive effects based on the mask they're currently wearing. Clearly some kind of buff, because my arm was going. Not sure what though. There is an aerial? There's no aerial heavy. Elden Ring. Elden Ring hammer strat. Like we don't need to explain that one. Graphics aren't really great. They're in that area where I feel like they would have been better going off with something more stylized, because they're not quite hitting what they're going for here. Oh, you got 3 pieces. No backstab. Oh, you phase changed. A quick sip. Oh, getting greedy. Get priority, bitch. Hey, we did it. A mask of change. And a big sword. And another big sword. 3 loads at the... Oh, this is the important stuff. 3 loads at the disposal, all kinds of equipment set to a resting spot. Set at a resting spot. Weapons, gems, and consumables can be changed while exploring. Swaps your loadout, which is currently farthest in the pick order. That seems interesting. Odd. Oh, I get to be him. I have 3 loadouts, but 2 of them are the same. Can you like quick step it? Yeah. Yeah, sure. We'll beat this guy just for fashion purposes. The true end game. He's got a bit of style. He doesn't understand weapon priority between a longsword and a greatsword, but he has style. Apparently I can do that. Okay, excuse me. Try to make me miss my sword. Is that coming back down? Have I been hoisted for my thirst for loot? Oh no, there's a lever. It, come on. Push. Thank you. Natural light. What kind of Souls game is this? Okay. Heal? Like life gem? I assume so? It gave me a little diamond with the first aid symbol in it. My health isn't apparently moving though. I don't think it increased my max health either. Did I turn around and step on the same one I've stepped on to start with? I think I did. Oh, maybe that looks new. No, that's definitely the same room I popped this base in. Clearly the greatest navigator in the world. Invigorating minestrone. It's like pasta, right? Or it's pasta in soup? I'm acquired. Yeah, sure. Powerful hardware abilities, land attacks on enemies, which charges them up. Then I assume I hit L2 and something to do them. Yeah. Oh, hi. Why the hell did I just try and attack you with spare? What game is that from? Yeah, I knew that guy was gonna hit me from behind. Okay, the triangle one turned me into a greatsword all of a sudden? Not sure I like that. Why did it change my weapon? And how did it decide what weapon I was changing to? Four primal elements. Visit inflicts energy. Dizzy, which increases damage dealt and stamina, but lowers your defenses. Berserk. Wicked increases your power, but if you get hurt, your enemies heal themselves. Sickness makes you take damage over time, but infects nearby enemies. These are kind of interesting statuses. I'll give them that. Recover health over time, but being damaged while afflicted triggers a powerful explosion. Does the explosion hurt me? That's my question there. Yeah, it's some groovy statuses going on there. Not sure I could really integrate them. Like, a lot of them seem to involve hurting yourselves, which is generally not a good idea in these games. But they are intriguing. One second, just checking a notification. Stop messaging me, people. Got a bunch of important stuff going on this week, so I have to check my messages. Normally I would not on streams. Yeah, I'm not sure about status types that seem to involve me hurting myself to deal moderate amounts of damage. Tends to be a bit of a failed concept. I said the game hasn't, super cranked up difficulty. Yet, at least. To be fair, we've only fought tutorial enemies and, like, the first boss. I have acquired something. I think that was Dizzy. It's not hurting me. I have a new mask. Ultra great swords. Did you just like randomly decide to equip a weapon on me? I'm gonna just call it a bonfire because I can't pronounce that. Health and power, stamina and power, defense, mostly. Stamina and defense. Ardori is magic, so that's magic and defense. Yeah, sure, let's play a wizard tank like I do in every other game. Clearly this is investments. I'm aware there's a triangle guide there, that's not the same menu. I mean, I figured that out myself. Thank you. Game by finding new images to unlock powerful perks within a mask. I tell you, if you want, you're gonna have to do some memorization of these status effect names if you actually want to do things. I apparently already have this one. Guess it's not in the demo, but I'm hoping Compendium lets you review what the status effects were. Yeah, I don't remember which one was which. Gradia, I guess, is Radiant. That was the one that makes me explode. Charge up faster but deal less damage. I think you would have wanted that to be an optional one? Is it? I don't actually seem to be able to use this here. Clearly have the things in the top right. Oh, it's hold. Yeah, that's not a switch. I thought maybe it was like one or the other. Yeah, sure, we'll heal ourselves when we cast a mask line. We'll increase our healing. Oh, I need more stuff. Mask of Change deals more through heavy attacks. Your physical power is increased while awakened. Increases damage dealt by ranged mask lines. So this is my heavy attack one. Collective experiences on fortitude. It was erudition was what I was looking for. There we go. Step backward and you follow with attack using the other equipped weapon. Form a powerful heavy attack. Use a mace, and you can use the Ultra Greatsword. And loadout 2. Give that sword. This is kind of a ranged dude, so... Wonder if your stuff charges up slower because you have 4 equipped. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna try and figure that stuff out right now. Ha! Alright. I have a pretense of knowing what I'm doing now. Question that at your peril. Like, Souls games have finally been convinced to add, or in Souls-like games, have finally been convinced to add jumping, but oh boy, do they not want to animate it. Look at all these sunflowers. They're supposed to look at the sun, but instead they look at me. I'm not sure if that's symbolic or just how the texture sprites work. Friends? Probably not. I can lock onto you, that's usually a bad sign. Also, you're waving your torch at me, that's also generally a bad sign. Guy in the back's got some range. Oh, I killed the gardener. Can I take your pitchfork and your clothes and cosplay as you for the entire game like I did Dark Souls 3? Telling you guys, Lord of the Soul Cinder is no match for a rusty pitchfork. He does not know how to handle it. Hi. I mean, I'm gonna try my magic on you. I mean, I'm not gonna try my magic on you. Multitude orbs that relentlessly chase him. Okay. I'll take its word that that's what happened. Maybe we'll pop over to the... This is the melee guy, right? Yes. Or the guy I've configured as my melee guy. Hot. Retrospective, I really should have expected that. That was an obvious one. I'll take the L. Alright, round 2. Now I've got a mace. We're all fucked. Make sure to quote me on that in about 3.5 minutes. do not specifically need to engage with these two. I'm stealthing. Shh. Oh no, you turn right around. Ah! Okay, that may not have been pearl. That may that.
Rehearse your lines until they resonate.
Small mistakes may have been made. But watch this. I am the motherfucking wind. Wasn't there a loot item out here a minute ago? Oh no, I picked it up. I just got kicked off the cliff afterwards. Joke's on you, suckers. This ain't my first rodeo. Wise to your sneaky ass corner enemies now. Ah! I'm trying to triangle to pick stuff up. Oh, hi. I call that an absolute win. Like I said, an absolute win. Someone remind me to level my stamina up. You know, once I get the, my souls back. Not expecting those guys to have quite that dogged a pursuit. This is going poorly. Alright, now we're talking. I see thou art a hauteur stock. Fuck. Push the correct buttons. It will work better. Yeah, I'll be back for you. Don't you worry. I'll be back for you when I haven't pushed the wrong button and spent my Estus floss multiple times. Oh yeah, I wanted to see if I could level up. I definitely have a higher attention span than a squirrel, I promise. If I could ever get my VTuber working, you'd see these shifty eyes. Stamina, right? Oh, I don't have quite enough. Yeah, that's what I thought that would do. One thing you can... good thing about Souls-likes only kind of sort of innovating from each other is you can usually tell what one thing is if you played any of them. And that was an item that gives you souls. Or Morias, in this case. I'm going backwards, aren't I? That actually changed my speed. Tiny bit, I think. Whoa! Excuse me, sir, I didn't tell you could turn around. Apparently the Ultra Great Sword just has an AoE on it. Even if you don't directly connect. Definitely not excessive. That's what I thought. Ow. So yeah, that guy's kind of rough. Yeah, that about hits my threshold for a let's try. It's interesting. I don't know if it's quite got enough rough edges, and it's obviously very oblique in terms of the build. Some of that's the language stuff. I mean, I did, yeah, it's meant to be specifically based on something from Italian history or mythology. So, like, there's a flavor there where having all the stuff named Italian works, but also it's highly confusing if there isn't a generally simple to understand thing. And the status effects being very unique also kind of contributes to, like, bleed and poison is easily understandable, and you could easily put icons that people would play video games would universally understand, but some of theirs seem like they're reaching kind of far into complexity, and it's a little difficult to tell. It's probably very much something you'd have to play the whole thing and have an acquired taste for. I would put it at a maybe on the follow-up list. There's a lot of stuff coming out this year. My wish list is already, like, probably good to the end of the year, but we'll see what comes out of it. I will catch you all in the next episode over on YouTube. If you're on Twitch, just hang out, because we'll switch over to another game now and carry on with that. And thanks for coming out in either way. Make sure you do like, follows, and subscribes if you like, want to follow, and so on. And we'll catch you shortly.